Hey, welcome back. And if you're new here, thank you for joining me. I really hope you guys like green because this set is all about green. I'm going to do 5 of these nails, each one with their own design, but I'm only going to focus on one for this video just to show you how I do it. And I'm using the base gel on all 5 from Modelones. It's proven to be excellent. This green is the green I made from the green and white from Modelones, and the green is 0364, and it's actually very pretty on its own. It looks pretty close. I just put a little white in, and the white is 1323. And I didn't show how much I mixed because honestly, I mean, I was just adding white and adding white and adding more white, so it was a little bit boring. So I left it out. But as you can see, this is beautiful. If you go to create this color, just do little bits of white at a time. It's already kind of a light green, so you don't want to go too light. But I did end up putting several drops of white in there. And I'm using my Beetles liner brush and this Modelones black 0629. Sorry about the speed of this. I just wanted to get a lot of it in, and like I've said many times, I draw very slowly, so I had to speed it up because doing 5 nails with all different detail work on them, it's makes for a long video. And so I'm just starting with an X, and it seems like I've discovered that I am literally a color inside the lines kind of person. And a lot of people, they want to make a thick line. They just start putting the product on, and it just turns out like great. But I have to draw the lines. I have to visualize and get the lines straight before. Anyway, let me know if you have any tips and tricks to drawing lines or even faces. I'm terrible at drawing faces. If you have any special ways you do it, or leave them in the comment section below. I'd like to hear. And I'm always willing to try something new. There's new things coming out every time I turn around and look on YouTube, to get inspired, get new ideas, watch new YouTubers. There's always something new. It's incredible, and I would really like to be a part of that. So coloring this in, I just decided to keep going with the liner brush. For some reason it's a little faster, and it's easier, so you don't have to clean up a lot of stuff. I'm kind of clumsy with the brush that comes with the bottles. It doesn't work for me to draw lines with. Look how smooth these gel polishes are, and this black, I'm only going over to make sure I'm covering all of the green, but it's literally so opaque and so perfect that I only have to do the one coat of black, and it's on top of this bright green, so you have to know that that is a true indication that a black polish is really good. I would totally, I mean, I have a link for this set down in the description box, and I have a link for the Modelones store, so if you want to go look for a whole set, or see if they have the black by itself, because I honestly don't know, I haven't looked. But check out their store and pick out, if you pick out a kit, make sure you get one with this particular black. Again, it's 0629, and you will not regret it. I promise. And their prices are really good, so definitely check it out. Oh, I almost forgot to talk about the glitter chunks that I'm going to be using. They're holographic. They have the set I bought has little moons. They have the circles that I'm going to use, the triangles I'm going to use, 4-point stars, and other shapes that are really cool. And I think they'd be perfect for a Starry Night design or a galaxy. And I do have a link for those also below. Okay, look how fast I am. Yes, so it took me a little while to draw all these, but I wanted to show you how cool this looks before I put the holographic glitter on it. It's just simple and it's bright and it stands out and it's really, really pretty. I decided that I wanted to make the black lines into a matte finish rather than shiny, and I was kind of back and forth between if I wanted the green to be matte or the black, and I'm going with the black because the little glitter pieces that I'm putting on top of the black will actually how do I explain? Well, I'm going to be putting clear on them. That's okay, obvious, but they stand out. They'll stand out better with the matte. That's where I was going with this whole matte discussion. And again, I'm using a detailer instead of the brush from the bottle because I don't like to clean up the um, the parts that go over the lines. It's just so annoying. Oh, and before I cure the mat, that's when what I'm using to stick these on. Um, it's just killing two birds with one stone. You don't have to. I think these are too thin for me to put little blobs of gel on them. Plus, I think it'll probably adhere better if they're actually just cured in to the mat. So I would hope so anyway. I mean, whether I used a gem glue or do it this way, I don't know what, honestly, what would make them stick better. Probably both. So, I'm doing the same design on both X's with a little bit of difference. Like in the lower one, I use smaller circle where I used a larger circle. But I mean, just if you do this, create your own. You can do this with anything, and gems or stickers or those striping tapes. That would be kind of cool. I keep looking at the triangles over and over because I'm having trouble with the reflection, seeing if they're pointed the right way. When honestly, if they weren't, I could have just thrown them on there and then turned them around, but I didn't think that far ahead, so I keep that's why I keep looking at them, and I'm spending way too much time straightening them at this point. And what I usually do with gems is just toss them on and then straighten them after. But I don't know why I wasn't doing that with this, but it would make your life so much easier if you just put them on and then straighten them before you cure them. I think it's really cool the way they look before I put the gel on. Look it. It's so cool looking. I love these things. And they are actually easy to work with. I mean, um, they're easy, they're not heavy, and they're very flat. So it would actually work, with. I've encapsulated them in some clear gel on one of my other videos. So they're very, very fun to work with and very low maintenance. Putting the top coat on these, and I'm making it kind of thick, and I could have done this in two coats, but like I said, this is on all 5 nails, so I'm just going for the bubble right off the get-go, so I don't have to go over them again. Some of them I did need to touch up because the gel um, pulled away from the sides of the little glitter pieces, which I actually expected because I didn't rough them up or anything. So they're having problems staying in place. So my advice doing this, because there's so many dots, is cure them after every few. And as I did all the nails, by the end, by the last nail, I think around the middle finger, um, I figured out to do all of the big ones last. So I did all the small ones, which were really easy because the gel seemed to stay in place better. So doing all the small ones first, and then hitting the bigger ones with the gel after made my life so much easier. There they are. These are cool, and you could do these in hot pink, would be really pretty. Red would be really purple. I I love them in green. Green came to my mind first, so that's what I did. Yeah, I hope you guys want to try these gels out. They're just beautiful. I have a lot of Model One's products, but if there's one of their products or any product, doesn't matter to me, let me know if you want me to do a video and try them out, maybe suggest a design. That would be totally cool. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you subscribe, like, and share.